Mrs. Mendez going to join us?
No, she's not hungry. She'll be in her room when you're ready to take her to town. Very unhappy girl.
Well, now, that's not our fault, is it?
No one said it was, Nick.
I'm going to Mexico.
I don't think I heard you right. What did you say?
You heard it right. I gave it some thought last night.
Well, you best do some more thinking.
We've been meaning to bring back a load of ore samples from that new vein. I can hide her husband in the wagon.
Well, now, suppose someone decides to look in that wagon.
No one's ever stopped us before.
There wasn't a rebellion down there before either. Jared, tell him what the Mexican government can do to our franchise if he ever gets caught.
I think he already knows, Nick.
Well, he better also know that we can't afford it.
I figure it's worth the risk.
Mrs. Mendez means nothing to me, and I don't figure.
Stop it, both of you. I'll put it to a vote.
Nick, old boy, I think that puts your position in a little trouble.
Well, now, you're not crazy enough to go along with him, are you?
Now, wait a minute. Let's think about it. Suppose he does take Mrs. Mendez back with him. And suppose he sends her across the border first. As sort of a decoy to lead the Federales away. Now, it seems to me that way they'd be less likely to watch him. And I think he'd have a pretty good chance.
All right, what about you, Audrey? You got a vote. Now, are you willing to give up a mine for a stranger?
She's not a stranger to Heath.
Well, maybe you're right. And it looks like I've been outvoted. All right. I've done a few crazy things in my life. I'll probably do a lot more. But there's one thing I want you to remember. If you get caught, there's a lot more to lose than just a mine, you know.
Would you like some water?
No, thanks.
How much farther?
We should reach the border by tomorrow.
Guess I'm a little anxious. Heath, why don't you tell me what you've been doing? You seem very much a part of the Barclays.
I guess I am.
That's what you always wanted, isn't it? You seem to be where you belong, and that's good. I know how hard this is for you, Heath. I wish I could tell you how grateful I am.
There's no need.
Hungry?
Smells good.
Sit down. All right?
That's fine, yeah, fine. Something funny?
I was wondering if you remembered
Remembered what?
this place. We stopped near here once before. The time you went to the Carney Rodeo to earn a quick fortune for us.
Lost $20 and broke a leg.
You hobbled around muttering to yourself for a week. You were like a caged animal.
Yeah, I guess I was at that. It's best forgotten. about 2 miles up ahead. You better go on alone from here.
When will you be going across?
In the morning.
When you get to the San Miguel Road, put this where this can be seen. My husband's men will come take you to him. I'll travel south to Rio Seco. I hope the Federales will think he's hiding in the mountains. And then I'll start back.
I'll see you in San Diego.
Name, please?
Mary Giles.
What is your business, Mrs. Giles?
I go to visit friends.
And where are these friends?
El Dago, Rio Seco.
I see. Well, have a pleasant trip.
Gracias. Ah.
Vaya con Dios.
It's her. His wife.
I know that.
She must know that we are watching her.
Mary Giles thinks we did not recognize her.
Captain Chavez is in Rio Blanco.
I know that too. Send Primo to get him. You follow her.
Chavez, Rio Blanco.
Rosa. Keith Barkley's coming. He's going to help.
Oh, good. Good news deserves good tequila.
Hi, Raul.
He's anxious to see you. Juan and Jesus bring him food and news, all of which is bad.
But he's safe.
The federales are looking, but he's safe.
They started following me at the border. I'll lead them south, and it'll make it easy for Raul.
Good. Tonight you will sleep. Tomorrow, you lead them to a big hole and push them in.
See.
Staying the night?
Yes, Captain.
Camp in the woods out of sight. One guard on duty at all times.
Senora Mendez, with a pleasant surprise.
Captain Chavez, what brings you to El Dago?
Duty, such as it is. But with your husband and his friends, quiet life is not nearly so exciting. May I? Just for a moment.
Very well.
Gracias.
Since when do you sit with federales, senora?
I asked Senor Chavez to join me.
Oh? You have a stronger stomach than I have.
I am sorry, Senora. I've caused your friend to become angry with you.
I will explain that we're old acquaintances.
When was it we met?
It was at the Capitol 2 years ago. El Presidente's birthday dinner.
Ah, yeah. Oh, I remember. Your husband, he spoke very eloquently against the many injustices of the regime. Yes, I was impressed.
El Presidente was not.
Unfortunately. How sad it is that fate has pitted me against a man I so much admire.
I could almost believe you mean that, Captain.
I do, Senora. We are victims of the times we live in. I hope with all my heart that your husband has made good his escape.
It's too late for that, Captain. I'm afraid he's dead.
Dead?
Yes.
But when? How?
The details are uncertain. But I hope to find him and give him a decent burial.
I'm very sorry, Senora. If I can be of help in any way.
You're very kind, Captain.
To a great man.
Senor Barkley, what a nice surprise.
Have you been?
Things are quieting down. Gonna see if you still have a mind, eh?
Well, I thought I'd give it a little attention.
Be careful, there's still a few of the crazy ones around.
Oh? How about the big one? What's his name?
Mendes? He'll be hung within the week. And his friends.
Well, I'm glad to see you're still on the job.
Buena suerte.
Vaya con Dios, senora. When you see your husband, tell him he's in all our prayers.
I'll tell him that. Goodbye.
Adios.
Adios, senor.
You will be staying, senor?
I have nowhere to go. If her husband were dead, she would hate me. She plays a game.
A game, Captain?
Mendez is alive. And I will find him. Sooner or later, I will find him.